So today's Sunday. We're out on the farm, and basically we've just been having a good tidy up ready for lambing 2026. Getting the area all cleaned up, getting the whiteboard and that written up. So yeah, just getting a good general tidy up. I still need to finish off with what I'm doing here. I'm needing to try and, well, my plan is, I'll show you around this lambing set up in a minute. But basically I'm needing to weld 2 logs on that steel beam and have 2 hurdles coming out here, or 2 of these panels, and then go a right angle from there straight down to that gate, which is there already. Rather than these being out bent, I want to shove them in so that they're straight, and then that'll give me enough room for lambing pens up this wall here. That's where I'm going for this year, I think. Try and get the lambing pens, and then eventually I'll progress that I'll be able to have drinkers down for each lambing pen, which again will make things easier, but little and often gets it done. So there's 28 yows in here and the 1 lamb that's here. There's my wee petty. So 28 left to lamb. No, 27 left to lamb, because one of them's already popped this in out early. So 27 left. No, there won't be. There'll be 26 because you're empty, girl. So there's 26 left in here to lamb. And they should be starting from about, well, they say anywhere from the 26th of Feb to 5th of March. 5th of March is my due date, but they can go as early as the 26th of Feb. So that's how we're just getting things ready. There's no feed in that feeder, it's just left in here. Pointless going and setting it outside. It'll just rot away. So yeah, 26 left to lamb in here. We had the tragedy story here that this yow dropped its lambs, and I actually see, looking back my records, it dropped its lambs last year early as well, and both are dead. So unfortunately her will go on a wee holiday in a lorry. So 26 left to go. The new girl is down there. That's her there. What a unit. They're just on the last bits of their silage, and then they'll be on to hay now. So that's all the silage finished for this year. So they'll be on to hay. So I'll get 2 bales of hay into them. They were all bedded up yesterday, so they're looking quite fresh. So yeah, onto this lambing setup. So basically I've got the door here that always is here, and it lets in fresh air. Then we had the access here, but I've put a half sheet on. Last year I didn't have the half sheet, and when it was wind and snow and rain, it used to blow in and soak everything. So I've put a half sheet on to make a door, and I've put also a wee gate there just to stop sheep going out if they're running loose. Because obviously once they start lambing, they'll be coming out of this gate at the bottom and then up this line into whichever lambing pens. So if they do escape, they can't get out there, and they can't get out there. So quick run through, we'll start here and finish over there. So basically bags of Euros, that's what they're getting fed. In the back there I've got a bag of hydrated lime for doing the pens. Whiteboard, so total use this year for myself is 29, which is a lot less than normal, but it's just the way it's worked out. We should hopefully have another 13 yows coming in next year because my ewe lambs. So we've got 28 yows in lamb because there was my one that's empty. Total use for cull at the moment is 2. And then total lambs expected for this season is 48, but obviously we've lost 2 of them already, unfortunately. So we had 19 twins, which gives us 38 lambs, 8 singles, which gives us 8 lambs. I've got my new one that's unknown what she's got, so it'll either be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, but I'm presuming it'll be 1 or 2. And 1 empty, which gives us a total of 2 deaths so far at the far end. And then obviously once I start the lambing pens, I'll be able to write up here just to keep a record of what things are. Rubbish bins needing emptied. Couple of shovels and that. Paper towel dispenser. Scales for weighing the feed and any lambs or anything that I need to do. Lambing supplies in there, so I've got like used syringes, needles, and then my what do you call it, Udderly. Is it Udderly Easy or no? Adderley, just at Adderley, I don't know. And then just some odds and ends tags there, lamb and gloves on hand quickly. I then ran to Brechin. I didn't run personally, in case you're laughing at that. But I went to Brechin and picked up this cabinet, 40 quid, but I actually got discount because I was smiling and Alfie Cheery. So got discount. So on the top, got a lamb feeding bucket with bottles and jugs in it. Drum of Crowvec that just sits there because if anything goes out to grass, I would like to always give a bit of protection. And then just a few odds and pieces. The home hub for giving the Wi-Fi to the cameras, and an extension reel just for giving me access. I've got a wee light here for at night time. I can put the other lights off and have this here for working. So into the cabinet. So down the bottom, or well, we'll start at the top, will we? So up the top, we've just basically got all new stuff like lamb and spoons, whisks, lamb tube feeders, lamb and ropes, basically all the essentials. Umbilical spray at the back there, then heavy scrub, Jay's fluid and Dettol as well, just for keeping things fresh and that. Couple of other easy bottles, lamb and bottle, 3 drums of lube, lamb kickstart, alumicin, drum of Yugo, that's like a calcium drench, and then spray markers there, clip fitter bag there, Orf paste, and then little scales there for doing milk powder and stuff, and then my stick reader. We've got some medicines down the bottom, Loxycoms, a couple of spare needles and syringes, and then tags as well. So it's just a quick run through it. So yeah, and then a bit of obviously shelf space in that just for making up milk bottles, and I've got my kettle to get back out as well. I'll get the kettle in that there. Clippers for dagging. I found that worked really good last year, was just to make sure that you dag the back ends of the yows when they're in their lambing pens or their mother nut pens before they go out to the grass, because trying to catch them afterwards is a no-go. Tripod for doing my vlogging. Hay baskets. Yow adopters and walkways, ladder, couple of seats, couple of empty toolboxes, gate, bucket of disinfectant, and then new for this year, I've been installing a sink, and I've got a hot water Hujimigigger coming. So I'll get a video of fitting that up, so that'll go there, and then it's quite simple, no plumbing or anything, hot water up there, I'll plumb it in, I've got the pipe up here, I'll plumb it into the cold water supply, hot water into there, wash your hands, then once you pull the plug, water goes into that bucket, and then take that bucket and tip it out in the field. Quite straightforward. And yeah, so just basically a nice tidy clean yard here, loads of room, and as I say, I'll get lambing pens set up down that side. So I think I get two in every base. That'll be 2, 4, 6 lambing pens, and I'll probably gain just about another one by the 2 pillars and a bit of the gap. So even say 6 or 7, and then worst case scenario, once I get this shoved in square, I could have another line of lambing pens down here if I need, but try and keep it simple, not have too many. Oh, and underneath, just got power washer for anything that needs clean gates, or lambing trailer for putting the yows out to grass. And then that there is a 5 litre or 6 litre? 5 or 6 litre Ox tools, just basically a pump sprayer, and in that I have a heavy duty disinfectant, and that basically is just for doing the pens and stuff. And then rubbish bin, I said that, yeah. So basically last year we were having them coming in and out of there, but this year we shall not. Everything is in the one shed this year, which is absolutely brilliant. And then I've got one lambing camera on the wall down there, and then the other lambing camera is up there. And that keeps a watch on the pens and stuff and that. So yeah, that was just a quick rundown. If there's anything else you would like to see about my lambing setup, give me a message, put it in the comments, and I shall hopefully show you. Yep, perfect. That is my lambing setup. I'll take a wee view like that, and then that way I'll be able to screenshot it, and that'll do the thumbnail. Literally, thumbnail. Right, cheers everyone, thank you.